And Eric's hiding from me. There he is. Right there, that's Eric.
This is Guy's hand.
And here's Guy. Move away, Guy. Alright, there's Guy and Elise and Brian. And Jane. And Diana. And Uncle Charlie. And
Did you do Elise?
Auntie Annie.
Hello.
Take a picture of the dam.
And here's the dam.
Way out beyond.
Pretty big. Huh. I will. There's the dam. And if we look down, you can see a bunch of power stuff. And here are some of the mountains. Not getting a very good picture on them, but... And there's clouds on top of the mountains. Stuff.
Now we're going to go down and see
And now
down below.
we are going to go down below.
Nice view of the dam.
The drainage that comes into the Hungry Horse Reservoir is about 1,700 square miles, and that makes the South Fork the largest tributary of the Flathead River. So by having Hungry Horse Dam on the South Fork of the Flathead, we can... Down below us you can actually see the outlets for our two spillways. The small concrete building at the bottom of the dam houses those 3 8-foot pipes that actually take water through the dam. That's the smaller of our two spillways. The U-shaped gutter directly to the right of that valve house is the outlet for the glory hole. That's where that 53,000 cubic feet of water per second would come out if we were to use the glory hole. The large concrete building at the very bottom of the dam, on the face of the dam, is our powerhouse. That houses our 4 generators and everything else we need for the day-to-day operation of the dam. The dam that you're standing on is basically solid concrete, except for about 1.5 miles of inspection galleries and our 2 elevator shafts. Now move down toward the second elevator tower, and I'll stop when we get into the construction area to tell you what we're doing there. And when we're going through that construction area, it's in close... Huge 13.5-foot pipes take water to the generators. Place those into the dam. It's 240 feet below us. At 240 feet down, the water is very cold. It's about 38 degrees year-round. So the water that we put into the river below is also about 38 degrees in temperature. In the summertime, in the north and middle forks of the Flathead, the rivers can get as warm as 60 to 65 degrees. But we continue to put out that 38-degree water and cool down the river. When our 38-degree water meets the 60-degree water in the rest of the Flathead in the summer, it throws a lot of the fish into shock, kills a good deal of them, and stunts the growth temperature of our water to match those two. Stock or the gate because of the change in water pressure. The temperature in these galleries is about 40 degrees throughout the year, and it's an effect similar to what you find in caves. The pipes that you see in the walls, such as these pipes, are cooling pipes. And those pipes were placed there before the dam was actually poured in order to cool down the concrete at an poured in. And these lines in between them, they very clearly stand out on the face of the dam. And because we had those 5-foot sections and these pipes in each one, it's basically impossible for anyone to have been buried in Hungry Horse Dam during its construction, because we only poured 5 feet at a time. We had these pipes through all of those sections in order to cool.
Okay, so it's more or less continuous?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like an
And then they're
Just give it up. Oh, this is buildable.
I'm going to talk about this picture, so levels. But they also poured in 80-foot wide blocks. The elevator, for example, is in block number 14, and the other elevator is in block 19. Those 80-foot blocks, you can see separated very well in this picture that was taken when the dam was about halfway completed. The way they would do it is they would pour 5 feet in one block, skip a block, pour 5 feet in the next block, and continue.
Bottom of the dam.
Someone's got to get you
It's the side. All the way up to the top. And
If you look at the base of the dam, you can actually see those 80-foot wide sections that are the
Big.
blocks of the dam and the 5-foot sections that show how much concrete was poured at once. The dam is also arch-shaped. That's very important in terms of how it was constructed. Its weight and its shape to hold back water. That's because when the reservoir waters actually impact on the dam, it presses the edges of the dam into the mountain on either side of the reservoir and actually strengthens the dam the more water that is behind it. Because of that, the bedrock of the canyon that you build an arch gravity dam in has to be much stronger than where you might build a gravity dam. So one thing they had to do before they built this dam is dig inspection tunnels into the mountains on either side in order to make sure that these mountains could support the dam. You can see one of those right over here. That tunnel was built before the dam actually was built in order to make sure that the bedrock in that canyon, or that side of the canyon, was strong enough to support the dam. They did the same thing in this mountain, though you can't see it from the outside. But they would go into these tunnels and check the bedrock and make sure that it was strong enough. The original, they got basically the same benefits that they would have had if they would have built it on the main Flathead River. If they would have built it on the main Flathead River, they would have controlled all of the Flathead, because that was after all 3 forks of the Flathead met. But by building it on the South Fork, we control the largest tributary of the Flathead River, so we still actually control the majority of the water that eventually gets into the Flathead River from Hungry Horse. Are there any questions? Whenever there's an earthquake within 50 miles of here that's 4.5 on the Richter scale or higher, they check them out. But computerized tests have shown that our prediction is anyway that it would take an earthquake 8.5 on the Richter scale to do any damage to the dam. It would have to be 9 to do any. I'll give you a couple minutes to take any pictures that you might want to take that you haven't taken yet, and then we'll head back up.
I see there's kind of a portion there in the dam. Look at that.
That enters one of those inspection galleries that I talked about earlier. That one does lead into a gallery similar to this one on this side, but it's mainly a drainage gallery entrance because all dams naturally lead.
The governor's system on the generators, is that hydraulic or mechanical?
It's mechanical.
Mechanical.
Well, The actual control of the wicket gates is, I think, hydraulic, but the governor itself works on a flywheel with.
This one on the real Eric.
No, I told you that.
Okay.
I'm being hung by Eric behind me.
That's my
He's got my chain and he's put on my girl. Nice.
Oh, wait. Get off!
People you know. Pretty fast. Nice view. And it opens out. Diana, guy hanging out behind me. That's Dominic. Carl. Eric. The stream here is 41 degrees. Chilly. Yes.
We're down at the Hungry Horse Reservoir, and we've had a picnic lunch, and all the kids took off up on the trails, except for the little ones. And John and Mary are walking to go sit and visit. It's very pretty here, the rapids. Oh no, there's a bear!
Where?
Ah! Right there!
Dominic?
He's got blue pants on.
Dominic, she's calling you a bear.
Here, that's
The kids are having fun.
This is on our way to the Sun Road. Pretty awesome. On our way to the Sun Road. Same mountains.
it, see, because the sun is off. If you frame it like this, the sun is off up
Can I
there.
look through your camera to see the frame?
Well, turn it the way you want it.
Oh, that's such a nice frame.
You can't even
It's bright
look
yellow.
at ours.
Can I take a picture?
You can't even see through it. You see that? You can hardly find the frame.
Just like this, Jane.
Yeah, I take it up and down.
Yep. Just like that. Do it like that. You do it beautiful.
So you still want that pine tree in, Mom?
Yeah, keep it a little to your left.
No, you probably won't be able to.
I'll get this poplar.
On.
I wish I had a great big colorful. I think we're surrounded by mountains.
Get that feeling?
Please stay out of the
Because
creek.
did you notice that every time you go
want me to see
a
through
little
there?
farther, you look
Oh,
out
Did
the
you already
window,
wow.
there's something new there that wasn't there
Did you
on the
already-
block. Oh, I already took one here.
This is fantastic. Check it out.
No,
Get
hope this will turn out. Nice river going through the valley here.
Because you need to enjoy this as much as you can.
Over the cliff, there goes no. Over here.
Beautiful. Stream coming down the mountain.
Are you going all the way up down there? All the way up there? Bird Woman Falls. 492 feet high.
Charlie, you should check this
Guy.
waterfall.
Knuckle. That's what it's called. Right there.
At Logan Pass finally. And everybody's just horsing around in the parking lot at the minute. It was a beautiful ride up here. We have an absolutely beautiful day. There's Guy and Elise, Diana, Uncle John, Dominic's hanging out up there. This is the latest ever in the last 30 years, the latest date that the pass is open. They had snow and it took out part of the road. And the scenery is made by God. It's beautiful. They're all chasing Brian around. They've been having a snowball fight here. Trying to take a picture here at this.
needed to cling at the last second.
Everybody wave hi. Oh, there's always one.
I gotta get up a little closer.
Charlie, don't get too close. Oh, somebody else. Louise, here comes the crane.
Yeah, where's Beth?
The red-haired one.
Where's Beth?
Beth!
She went to the bathroom.
Oh, well, she missed this picture.
Logan Pass.
What? Yeah, it's open. I'm trying to get the peak up there.
Group photo of the Gagnon family in Montana. We made it! Yay! Here's Elise walking on the glacier here. Go ahead for a walk. Go. There's people way up there. I have a feeling that there might be some Gagnon and Hedlund kids in that crowd. And it's beautiful. Look at that. Look at
Here's a nice view of St. Mary's Lake. I think it's the upper one. Nice mountain behind us. There's the gang. There's an island out there. I don't know how the color is going to turn out on this, but the water here is just, it's got a nice green color to it. Nice and clean.
at the big mountain in Whitefish, Montana.
Hi, Mom.
It's Sunday. The Hedlunds already went to church and went to Kalispell and hung out, and then now we're meeting the Gagnons, and this is the ski resort and the car. And if you look, let's see, over here you can see the ski lift, and there's the gondolas. Oh boy, we got a blurry picture here.
Hi, Emma. Sunscreen with you. Hi, Emma.
Just a sec. Trying again for a little clearer picture. They're moving, so maybe that's why it won't focus. It's not very focused. Well, we'll just show it coming down. And there's all kinds of talk, who's going on the lift and who's the chicken to go in the gondola.
What mountain is this called? Is this Big Mountain?
Yeah.
We're headed up on an open chair in Big Mountain. It's got a 2,000-foot vertical.
Yes.
Wish it was winter.
And we had Jason's boards.
Oh, this is cool. Wow. Gorgeous. Gal, if you jumped out of the thing, you wouldn't get hurt.
No, this isn't actually all that high. You know.
No, it isn't.
I wish it was.
Andes is higher than this.
Yeah.
Oh, the snow comes pretty early.
They even have bear grass growing in here.
Yeah. Do they have flowers or no?
Nah, they don't cover this with snow.
That's the car with Mom and Aunt Annie and a bunch of little kids. They're probably freaking out right now.
Who's Jane going on?
Jane's going back there with Beth in a gondola. They're scared of heights.
I don't know. Gondolas
They're nice in the wintertime. They're warm.
How much did this thing cost? I don't know. What do we do?
We're just coming to the top of Big Mountain.
Look down at it.
There's still snow up here, just a little bit here and there.
Oh, this is cool.
Really nice view.
There's still a lot of snow in this resort.
Can you get out of here? These ones are cool because they actually like stop. So do we get off or do we go right back down? Get off.
We can get out and walk around.
Wow.
We got off the chairlift and we're now looking down a couple of the more difficult slopes.
I'm gonna go over here on the chalet.
Get a wide, go back, see the panoramic. Pull out, just tell us when you're ready and we'll all turn around and wave. No, we want to look at you. How's that, Dad? Elise, come here. See Dad. Turn around. Okay. Group picture.
Group picture. Oh, they want a group picture.
Group picture. Quick, quick, quick.
Oh, they want them up that way. This is from the wrong angle. This is a group picture from the right angle.
Hi.
Hi. Pretend skiing in the summertime. On the ski lift and we're heading back down.
That's funny. You were skiing. Where were you, Eric?
I was over there.
Wow, this is nice.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh my.
That's a holding pond for the snowmaking machines. What? Yeah. What? Let's see what you do.
Oh my. Okay, we can probably turn it off now.
We're not done having fun.
Oh boy, I'm gonna look at that glass.
Here is the resort area at the bottom. We're almost down. Can't see it because all the trees are in the way.
Yeah. Yeah. There's one.
Here's a lake, Whitefish Lake.
Louise, are you afraid of heights? Good. Kicking.
Ouch.
Put it up. No, we're not.
There's the chalet
Yo.
and the chalet in the bottom.
Some guy did that. The save kid. Did what? Oh, I was watching.
Don't rock the chair. Stop it, you guys.
Eric.
Well, here we are at Two Medicine Lake on the east side of Glacier. And we're having a little picnic because we came and we missed the first boat just barely. So we're waiting now till 2:30. And I'm going to show you what it looks like here. A little bit. And come back. We'll go down here and see where everybody is. There's a bear. Oops. Here's these people here. They're very noisy. This crowd of people is just so noisy all the time. Hi, Mary. See what I mean? They're speechless. All right, well, let's go see what's over here.
It's so beautiful.
She's speechless because it's so beautiful. Uh-oh.
Hi.
Here's another critter. All right. Well, this is what I showed you before is nothing because this is really pretty. Let's take a look up. There's a beautiful lake here, and the summit is in the clouds there. Okay. There's Gerard and Diana. That's a real delightful spot. We were told about this place by a person in our campground this morning. That's nobody we know, but it's a pretty sight nonetheless.
Mommy, can you videotape me?
And what
Rocks and I'll let the people go by.
what we're going to do now is take a boat ride back on to Medicine Lake, and then we get to go on a short hike with the naturalist, Whole thing takes about 2 hours. Kids are having fun. They're skipping rocks.
Bam! Oh!
Yep. Oh, she skipped it twice. Good job. Yay. Bye.
Watch this.
Okay. We are at Yellowstone National Park. And we're stopped at the paint pots. Here. I wish you could smell it. Oh, oh, there's one of the wildlife of the park. Here come the Gagnons. The big caravan. Everybody's got to find a parking spot. Pots. Just a whole bunch of steam. Smelly steam.
What's this from? I have used one. See him bubbling out there, Liz? Come over here. Yeah?
Paintpots. Hát erre mehetsz arra. Azt hiszem, ugyanoda vezet. És ez egész más. Paintpots. Paintpots.
You kind of see it bubbling down there. It's cooking.
Crowd behind you.
Foursome. You can tell they're trouble. We've been kicked out of a dozen campgrounds because of them. It's really bubbling. I don't know if you can see that. You can hear it. Cooker.
Hi, Mama.
It's one called Jet Geyser. It's sprouting all over the place. Geyser.
Mommy, can I take a picture of something?
No, you better let Dad do it. That's pretty good. Kind of shooting up there.
Here's Old Faithful smoking. And when it goes off, I'll click it back on.
Oh, that was cool. I guess I ever Dad, I made it go.
That doesn't count, does it?
I go ever.
Okay. I don't think that counts. There, does that count?
Yeah, so does that.
Just one more.
There you go. Hey, see the water. Go away.
On the count of three, everyone blow. Whoa, can't see anything.
Let her rip off. It's like a oh, that's it.
Now she's coming down.
I can't take it with mine.
No, that is.
I'm not scared. It's going to rain.
Yes, it's raining. Getting it, Eric?
Yeah, there's raindrops on the lens.
We're getting wet here. That's all I got.
Is it all done?
We both got it.
Yeah, they
This one only lasted
2 minutes and 15 seconds.
How much? That's it?
He gets the 2 hours worth of 15 seconds. 2 minutes of not seeing anything.
Dad, can I run to go catch a lot?
Dominic, I only got I don't know how it's going to turn out.
It smells good.
Okay, we can go eat now.
Well, Jade, it was. But the steam covered it all up. 2 o'clock. Cool. Color. Awesome colors at Yellowstone Grand Canyon. Not the real one either.
And here we have some water. Whoa my.
That's water.
Here we have a waterfall of a very nice river. And on the sides we have some mountains. Actually, hills on the side of the Grand Canyon. And down here, we have more of the river. Very nice river.
Wow.
And over here we have some nice colors on the side of the hills.
Here we are, Canyon in Yellowstone Park.
Go to the edge.
Yeah, where are they? Puppies, what did you say? You didn't say anything back. Why not? Take your key.
Or the Grand Canyon in Yellowstone.
can go sliding down this.
For the raft to show around the bend. This camera is shaky because it's very windy. I'm standing on top of the cliff on a rock, and this is the view that I'm waiting for. There they are. Look at that. Uncle John, Uncle Charlie, Brian, Carl, Diana, Eric, Dominic, Jane, and Brad, the guide. There they go. I think I'm as close up as I can get. They're just slipping away from me. And soon to disappear. Gone. Say Louise, if not, she's on there too.
The video you just saw, the rafting, was in Gardner, Montana, just outside the north entrance of Yellowstone. And today's the next day, and we're at Earthquake Lake. And this huge mountain slid down in an earthquake, and it came down across the canyon and 400 feet up the other side. And we're going to show you some pictures of it. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Hang on. This is about the Madison River Canyon earthquake. And I'm going to bring you in here so you can read a little bit about it. Okay, we're going to move on. Here's a little bit more about it that you can read. There were 19 people buried under here that were camping, and several more were killed in a campground farther down. And this boulder where the memorial plaque is right up there somewhere. There she is. I'm going to bring you up there too, because that's kind of cool. Hang on. Okay, here's the boulder. And this one, they say, slid on the crest of the slide, and it didn't roll or tumble, just slid on its bottom. This boulder, Charlie said they wouldn't have enough equipment in the city of Minneapolis to move this thing. That's the memorial plaque. But she goes way up here. Holy moly. And it's just incredible. And we're gonna go up and over and down here. Oh, wow. Rain gathering for a quick shot at the top of this hill where I'm heading up. See them all? This is our last day here. Tomorrow we leave and we travel. And don't they look good? Nobody wants to go home. They love it here. There's Mary. Okay, now I'm going to go all the way up to the top and show you the awesome view.
On that ledge. Yeah, it's pretty steep down there. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Splat. Oh yeah, they see? This is what we've had to put up with for 2 weeks. Yeah. Jeez. On top at Earthquake Lake, and that's the Madison River. And we'll do a panoramic here. It's just awesome from up here. It's really cool. Okay. And there's the mountain that slid in 1959 on a beautiful August night. I'm glad I wasn't here. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And we're 300 feet above the original canyon floor. And I'll take you over on the other side so you can see Earthquake Lake. Hang on. They're posing for Mary. Oh, not again! Twice in the same day off the same mountain. Yeah. Okay, we'll go over here. And here's the lake that formed. Used to be a river, but then because of the landslide, they named it Earthquake Lake. And there's the boulders that slid across on the crest of the quake. It was a 7.5 quake. Pretty big. Bigger than San Francisco a couple years ago. That's beautiful. That's really, really nice. Neat place. Awesome. Awesome. This is what we deal with here, these little creepy crawly kids. Crawling over the edge of the mountain.
Gerard! You can't throw rocks because there's a parking lot.
Really nice valley. Oh, and see, I'll show you the other side too. Panoramic. This is the other side of the mountain. And these boulders came, I think it was, they said 400 feet up the other side of the canyon. This one just says here that we are standing over 300 feet above the original canyon floor. It took less than a minute for the debris that you're standing on to travel across the canyon. And that's enough debris came down the Madison River Canyon slide to build a 2-lane highway 3 feet deep from here to New York, and that the shock of the earthquake was felt over a 600,000 square mile area as far away as Nevada and British Columbia. And there will be a test on all this information right after lunch. This is your tour guide speaking.
Okay, let's go eat lunch.
Did you brush your teeth? Oh, ugly. Oh. Ugly. See, there's more wildlife out here than we thought.
Monkey.
Oh, man. Now look at that guy. What do we have to put up with this? That's not
Dominic,
guy.
get out your comb, fix your hair.
Did I get Jane? Oh, Jane. She's so pretty. She's lovely.
No, monkey.
Okay.
How about Elise?
I got Guy.
Me.
I got Weedy.
Mom.
Don't call me Weedy.
Don't call
Geraldi. Hi.
Bye.
A little farther down the canyon, maybe 2 miles from the slide. And this is the resort cabins that slid into the lake the night of the earthquake. It's just all sitting here on the edge of the lake, right in the water, smashed to smithereens. And the lady, supposedly, that ran this, felt the trembling and came out her door and had to jump over a 5-foot crevice to get out of there, and she stayed up in the woods during the night, and then when the rescuers came in the morning, the one thing she wanted out of her cabin were false teeth. Look at that. Just all smooshed. Nice powerful earthquake. The little story. It says the violent shaking and slumping of the ground along with the quake caused waves wrenched these houses from their foundations. And here's another one here. Would not have been cool to be in that cabin that night. Not at all.
Oh, you're recording. Shut it off, shut it off. This is what Dominic does when he gets angry.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. We're on our way home. We're on the back roads heading towards Bozeman. And everybody doesn't want to go home. This has been too good. Too good. You can see, oh, that's Eric driving in front of us. Way up there is John and Mary in the truck and the scamp. Countryside. We'll look for some snow peaks next. Say goodbye to them. Rocks. All this.